The goal is to provide high-resolution images for students to read. When searching for artwork in Google, use the Tool button to change the size to large to ensure the resolution is high. I look for a minimum of at least 500 pixels in either direction. 1,000 or more is even better. Images of 200 or 300 pixels simply don't project well. When downloading the image to your computer, be sure to drag the image you see here at the right, which is linked to the original image, and not the small thumbnail image over here, which will be a low-resolution image. The images can be photographs, illustrations, paintings, drawings, sculptures, or other original art. They should not be clip art, which offers little for students to read and interpret. You may also find diagrams or maps. Those are also appropriate. Ask yourself, is this image something children can read for meaning? If so, then it's probably appropriate. It's important to note that copyright law is complex, but in general lenient in regard to the use we intend here. For educational purposes, we're in a relatively safe place with regard to fair use. Fair use is a doctrine in the law of the United States that permits the limited use of copyrighted material without having to first acquire permission from the copyright holder. In general, there are 4 tests for acceptable fair use. First is the purpose and character of the use. Since ours is a non-profit educational purpose, this test is easily passed. The second test, the nature of the copyrighted work. Here, fact-based work passes easier than does creative work like poetry or visual art. So this is actually our weakest area. Fortunately, the 4 tests are taken together, and our other 3 factors are much stronger than this second test. Third, the amount used in relation to the copyrighted work as a whole. For example, it would likely be acceptable to share a single frame from the movie Jurassic Park, but not to post the entire movie, or to post a photo from a book, but not the entire book. Finally, the effect of the use upon the potential market value of the copyrighted work. If sharing an image damages the value of the original work of art, then it should not be posted. For example, if you've been to a Broadway show like Hamilton, you know they don't allow videos to be taken, which could be shared and thereby reduce ticket sales. To be extra safe with regard to copyright, in the Google Tools area here, you'll see the option to search for images labeled for reuse. The most general choice here is labeled for reuse, or since we're not selling the images, labeled for non-commercial reuse.